Okay guys, today a new episode of Behind the Closed Doors. First up, we have to go to Park and Ride. Because at the Park and Ride we're gonna meet up with Mark, a really good friend of us, and he's gonna show us around the city. So we're gonna use the metro system and we're gonna find some other stuff. But first I have to address my car because he needs me.
You have to fasten your seatbelt.
You have to fasten your seatbelt. We arrived at the Park and Ride, and today we're actually gonna try to visit the city for Battery Park and maybe the garment system, so who knows. And we met up with Mark, our friend from the States. Hello Mark.
Hey, how are you?
So it's gonna be fun. Stuck in traffic. About half an hour later, still stuck in traffic and not even close. Okay, so we finally arrived in New York, as you could have seen, and we're now waiting for the girls because the girls are actually getting something for Nadine's trove, some cool saber coal. And of course the guys are just sitting in the sun because it is actually pretty good weather at the moment.
Carrying all the luggage.
Carrying all the luggage. Okay, one of the coolest things that you can do while you're on location is actually shoot with something underneath. Like in this case, the nice white flowery tree, and of course the Freedom Tower and the other tower in the background. And because we use this high resolution sensors and of course also high dynamic range of the Sonys, you can make a really dramatic shot without even shooting HDR. Now on a location like this you have a lot of great options. We can use the American flags with the Freedom Tower. We actually can also shoot the reflection of the Freedom Tower with the American flags in the reflection of the building. So when you're on a location, make sure you look around because there are often way more ways to shoot one image than you might think. In this case, one up with the American flags, of course one without, and the reflection. Just took some shots of Nadine at the Statue of Liberty. Well, it was very, very tiny. And now we're gonna actually walk to the Brooklyn Bridge to do some more shots. And in between, we're probably gonna pass some cool stores. So join us. Okay, arrived at Grand Central. Now we have to get the train back to Port Authority. And then seem to get to our car because at 6:30 we actually have a dinner date. So, pretty tight. Oh, by the way, it's incredibly hot. Really weird escalator. You have the feeling that you're not straight. Peculiar. And off to Port Authority bus terminal.
There's gonna come a time one day. There's gonna come a time.
Found it and now waiting for the bus. Wrong gate, have to go somewhere else. 1 floor down, hope 213 is there. Found it, 213, ready to take the bus to Park and Ride. Our confusion was actually that we have bus 320, but it's not at gate 320, it's actually at gate 213, which is for us a little bit confusing. Okay, that was a way better bus drive. This one only took like 15 minutes. The one this morning was horrendous. That took a long time. You saw that time lapse we did this morning? That was actually sped up like 250 times with a new app on the iPhone. So, it took us a long time. Now we have to find the car and then to the house. It might be another problem because I don't know where I parked it. One of the ladies always does. That's why we bring them. And of course for other things too. Trying to figure out how I drove before we parked. This is funny. Oh, we found the car. Oh, that's great. You see, the ladies always know. Hey, we arrived back at the house. I'm doing some backups because the hard drive keeps filling up because we do a lot of video and photography, of course. And now we're actually gonna leave and meet up with our friend Andy and have dinner. So really looking forward to this. And that's the weird thing. We have a lot of friends in New York and we only see them like once or twice a year. So, well, it feels weird. The cool thing is, we just continue where we left off. Done with the backups and we're ready to leave for dinner. Arrived at the restaurant and look at this skyline. Gonna go closer tonight after dinner. And you know the fun thing? It's actually not funny. Whenever you leave home, always take your big camera with you. This is the first day, I actually left my camera in the house. and now I really need it. Well, we still have this camera, and this is well, also a very good camera, 24 megapixels. So I'm so glad we use this camera for vlogging, because it really looks awesome. Dinner with Andy and his wife, and now gonna take the skyline shot, but it's incredibly misty, foggy, so let's see if we can make anything out of it. And this is a 16mm lens, so again the tip, always bring your camera. Yeah, I learned. Guys, we're back in the house, and I didn't take the shot of the skyline for the very simple reason it was incredibly foggy and it was hard to reach. So the skyline has to wait until we go to Dumbo. Now that concludes today's episode of Behind the Closed Doors. If you have any questions or you want to see other stuff, leave it in the comments below. And at the moment we only have one seat left for the workshop in New Jersey on the 30th. So if you're interested, look below and I will give you all the info. Hey guys, subscribe to our channel, leave comments below, like, share, and whatever you can do to help us grow our channel and the community. Thank you so very much for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow for another day in New York. And tomorrow we're actually gonna go to vintage stores, comic book stores, and some other cool stuff, and I'm gonna try in between to give you some more photography tips. See you.